just get the first laps in case of accidents or something like that. And here we go. Let's just pray now, pray all together. But Sergeant does not create any incident for our awesome race. Hello, my name is Free Happy Dolphin and welcome back to F1 Manager Series. Today we're going for Mexico City Grand Prix. Again, few things to fix. Cars parts really not looking nice. We are not really good looking on the finances. So I was thinking, how can we, make this situation better, just get more value out of this. As the board confidence, well, it's low right now, but we got really great race performances and I expect it to keep happening. We are likely to meet our objective, right? We are right now in 6th place, we should be at least 8th, and I expect actually to take other 2 teams as well out of the way. And another thing for board confidence is long-term objective, which also we can complete in the next few upcoming races. We have more than 3 races, and if something happens, we still have 3 chances to, give those podiums for our board. So what I was thinking about is not really trying to get back into that cost cap, in that positive numbers rather. We cannot get back to cost cap, we already breached it, so it's not really likely what we would be able to get in the positive numbers. So I was thinking, let's still get those few emergency purchases even more, right? Because we don't have our best parts. I think suspension is the one. Yeah, we have better design, not that much better in every single stat, but look at tire preservation, this will be huge for races. So I was thinking, let's just grab those few more emergency purchases and yeah, let's make our board confidence go up because of that objective and because of a long-term objective completion. So basically we're looking for our season objective now is to get a 4th spot in Constructors, which is really reachable as Mercedes and Aston's really struggling. And also let's complete that long-term objective and let's get out of this mess. Also, we not clear how Bottas situation will resolve. We had a bug here, basically other team approached, he kind of accepted their terms, we did a counter offer and he accepted our terms, but right now it just says that he's out of contract with neither of us or neither team claiming him. So I don't know how this will resolve. I would like to keep him. Anyway, we got a contract with Theo, years more, so really happy with that. So the only thing to resolve is get those results and yeah, keep Bottas for this season, and then we'll see how we are going to go forward. If we are going to go forward with this, we'll discuss that on last episode, what the plans are. And right now, yeah, I'm just going quickly upgrade the cars and well, make those emergency purchases. So as you see, not that much millions as I expected got away. Yeah, 30 minus 31, and right now our cars are looking, well, not the best. Again, 17 and 18 is pretty much where we started our season, but if we, for example, look for the races, it's 7th, it's by the way the second car. It's 7th, 13th, 14th, 5th, and 12th for Bottas. That would be quite close, just a bit better overall maybe. Yeah, so looking a bit better, a bit more consistent, and if both cars will be in points, higher points, Theo as well, I think we're looking really okay. So that's it, let's go for race targets. We're 7th on the grid, so not that good as last race, I guess, but still we managed to do really crazy results with those numbers. Being 17th, we managed to get into points, I think it's fine. 13th is a really good spot, and Yeah, Theo is 8th, just behind Bottas, so we're looking for really nice sessions if nobody crashes, or if they do crash, we don't care, we're just, you know, pouring money into this season's results, trying to stay in, and yeah, we'll figure finances later, getting maybe better sponsors, better marketing for the team, and yeah, we'll see how it goes later. Right now we see 3 practice sessions. I'm going to take those myself really fast, going to skip that part with you guys, and going to catch you back on qualification rounds. And we're back from the last practice session. As we see, a lot of guys will take those grid penalties. We're looking much better for qualification regardless of our results. As for results from practice, yeah, we did nice acclimatization and parts knowledge. Percentages for setups, Theo couldn't get its last percentages going. As we see on the last run, I think 97 was still the best what we could get with him. Yeah, those brake stability not really looking the best. I think this was 97, just a bit. I could move it like this and risk. Maybe it's fine. Maybe let's try to do that. Even like this looks even better, just getting that really far side of a rectangle. Yeah, possibly we don't need to move a lot. I don't like this part, right? And it kind of slightly indicates me that I might need to adjust the front wing and play that thing, you know, getting everybody again in the same spots, but realigning those things. Yeah, let's leave it like this, and we'll see after qualification how it goes. We have wet conditions, so it's not super good for Theo. Still, it's hard to tell. Now let's get drivers out and let's see what we will be seeing in the future. Yeah, possibly just a bit less rain later, but right now, yeah. Just get the first laps in case of accidents or something like that. And here we go. Oh my god. Yeah, he's not so good in wet conditions. Okay. Was a rear wing and suspension? Maybe other parts, not really. Yeah, I think other parts are looking fine. Just minor damage. Again, maybe he's getting quite okay laps still. Another one? Seriously? Another one? Oh, come on. Spin as well. Now on the good lap. Oh, he's really struggling.
And ultimately, just unable.
Was I wrong getting him in the car? I mean, I saw that some of his stats are really low, but that's overtaking, not smoothness. Smoothness, I think, is one of the key components for the wet track, right? So, don't like it. Cannot really stress it out. Running wide as well. Cannot drive in wet. But he was able to finish the race there. I don't know. I don't know. We'll need to get a new rear wing. Yeah, I mean, let's get a new tire. Let's hope for a better second try. Let's wait for that weather conditions to get a bit better as we see lighter rain. Actually, with Bottas I shouldn't even go on the track, I believe. But with Theo, it's main thing to... Okay, running wide, so lap will not be counted? Or what? No, he gets through. But running wide, isn't that a thing in Formula Manager as well? I haven't encountered that, to be honest, but... looks like we don't care about that, no? We're half second ahead. Where is Red Bulls? Okay. Really interesting. Yeah, car parts missing. Let's get those new car parts for him. Again, emergency part. Yeah, look, now it's just barely raining. It will be heavy rain later, so let's just go out right now. It's possibly the best chance to get a lap, as it will be raining and raining. Looking great for our guys so far. big chunk of the guys behind us, so those parts really make sense. Again, the main problem with our play was not getting manufacturing facilities upgraded just a bit. I think that would have let me produce more parts because I had money. Yeah, the only thing I did not have was places for those parts, and if that would be in place, I mean, no emergency purchases, and we are fine with development. We're really not, you know, overspending and getting that advantage. We actually, at the end of the season, I got those efficient strategies, I think, for research for designing parts, and it was really fine. So yeah. Really unfortunate that we ran into this, but you know, penalties does not also seem to be that big of a deal. Actually, rain is a bit lower as I talk, so let's get inters and let's improve our lap, as other guys will certainly do that, and right now are doing okay. No improvement, right? But nobody really improves. You know, it remained quite close to the 4mm still, so it was you know, recommended tire change, but not really anything significant. As we see, yeah, a lot of guys will get penalties at the end of the season getting new parts. We got new engine, new gearbox, ERS might be a thing to change, but everything else looks quite okay, and I think we might evade those penalties and getting even more points. We'll see how it goes. I don't want to really promise too much, but so far it's looking quite okay. And we in third qualification with both of our guys, possibly first time as well, so here we go. That's the first time for this episode. Before we had like highest double finishes, we had leading races, we had winning races, podiums, and yeah. Now we have both of our guys in qualification third round, possibly again getting in points if Theo manages not to crash his car too crucially. I don't remember, I think on the race it was not a wet track, so we might be even fine for the race. Actually, yeah, let's just put a new tire. We don't have fresh tire. Okay. Let's just grab then 97 one. Wait just a bit, but I mean, the rain situation won't change. If it doesn't change, there's not a lot of improvement we can find here. Actually, it's even getting worse. So that will be for our qualification, 5th and 6th so far. I think not a lot of improvement there is, right? Norris is a strange place behind us, but yeah, he remains there. Piastri getting pole position. Pole position is something new what we also want to snatch this season. Hope that will happen. And yeah, we have light rain, but not a heavy one, so we might be quite okay. Again, race strategies, we see mostly one pit stop strategy, but we can try to get few pit stops with softs. Yeah, degradation isn't that big right now, gaps are quite normal. We'll see, everything depends on the rain, I guess. And we start on a dry tire and go for inters later. Yeah, this is interesting strategy. I don't know why it's so late on inters. Possibly we need to adjust that, maybe try to leave it like this. I mean, it's possible to not get a pit stop. Of course, we kind of need to decide it right now. Also, what's possible is, what will be needed is to get another soft at the end of the race. And right, it's possible. Is it really better though? Let's go for something like this, or maybe two softs there even make more sense, right? Since it's really short period. Of course, it possibly does not make sense at all, but you know, let's try this. And also don't have three softs fresh, I guess. But let's just see for this part how it reacts in time. So I think we're going to push quite a bit. Like positive scenario like this. Okay. 34, 34. This one is plus 3 seconds. Okay. So after a bit of a thought, I give our guys different strategies. I'm putting soft on the start with Theo since he is in front, and putting medium on Bottas. We'll see what will do better. Soft kind of should hit that mark where already we have rain, as we can see from the track graph. Yeah, on the 13th lap, kind of you want to already see 0.1, right? But yeah, we cannot really know where those numbers really are, right? Yeah, it looks quite okay to me. It starts raining, at least we get ready for that, and Bottas will have a bit more flexibility, also staying back behind Theo. We don't know how they fight each other. Theo seems to be a bit more aggressive opponent than Zhubin, so maybe Bottas does not have that easy time with him. We're keeping that on medium, just giving a bit more space for Theo as well. We'll see how it goes. It all depends on the rain, and you never know how it will go. Everything else, yeah, conserving, going for attack for the start, and we'll get back into the strategy as soon as possible. And now let's start this Mexico City Grand Prix.
Welcome back, everyone. What will happen next? We're about
Yeah,
to
we'll
find
see.
out. At the Mexico
Sauber's
City
in
Grand
front
Prix.
rows, really nice.
And it's lights out.
Really nice.
And away we go.
Let's focus from a bit of a higher view again. We see those wriggling. Verstappen and Piastri now getting in the line. Theo, is it Theo? Yeah, trying to get that inside line, and the Red Bull staying in middle, and Theo taking that inside line. Now, is that a promising up in positions? No, Red Bull gets a lot of acceleration, leaving Bottas still behind. And yeah, that's the start. Theo having that soft tire again, getting better traction, like Bottas did not, having a bit of gap there already. As we push with all cylinders there for our guys. Yeah, fighting for that first row isn't going to be easy. But we're having better tire with Bottas against those hards. Only Perez has a medium as well, and yeah, only soft is ours. We also see Stroll, Tsunoda, and Russell on soft tire. We'll see if that will backfire or get us advantage. It's hard to tell, right? Bottas just behind, trying to catch up with them, and I hope he does. For that DRS zones, we don't want to really fight that without DRS, right? Also, we don't have that good DRS, so it's much better to have it in front rather in the back. And it's quite hard to keep positions, possibly, as you know, overtake someone. They get DRS if you don't have that in front. Yeah, we're not looking that great with our DRS effectiveness here, as it's crucial on that long straight. It should be quite dominant force. Now, let's go on that conserve mode. We cannot really let ourselves just push all the way. With ERS, we still can do that a bit. We're gaining back a lot. Actually, with Bottas, we haven't been doing that. And it says all the same. I was thinking, wow. Yeah, we need to push. We need to get back in DRS somehow with Bottas. We've been pushing with everything else, so it might not backfire too much, or it might well. We're having hard tire behind us. Yeah, that's objective now, to catch up with that DRS, as Theo he is using that DRS zone, catching up with Piastri and Verstappen. Quite close. Verstappen taking second position from Piastri. Not something what you cannot predict, right? But definitely good for us, as it's easier opponent, I suppose, Piastri than Verstappen. And we're gaining, look at the speed. That DRS zone really great, as he also has ERS on his, and now, oh yeah, he just peaks Piastri. If he would have stayed on that same line like Verstappen, I think we could cut him off, right? And he needs to brake, cannot brake later, and we brake later, so that would be great. Now we lose positions. As Alonso having that DRS, I guess, and taking on Bottas. Yeah, Toughy one. And DRS behind us also trying to catch up, I guess. Let's try not to lose Alonso. It's really important for us to have that DRS at least. Can we push if anything more? Maybe with tires a bit. Really valuable DRS for us, right? Alonso does not have DRS in front of him, right? So that's a bit better. Now we had DRS, maybe we'll close a gap just a bit. And Theo taking on Verstappen. I don't know when it happened. Actually, it's this corner when it's happening. And yeah, he retakes that position, but we are quite close. We made a move. Let's go neutral on ERS. That's actually got really good. Yeah, really very long way to go. As actually I got really nice observation, nice tip from audience, from you guys. On one of the first episodes of this series is that I used that ERS all the way up until 0. And yeah, I really agree with that. On F1 24, I know that it has much bigger significance in this year, possibly on manager as well, and I haven't been really using that in a good way, I'd say. In F1 24, it's even better than DRS on some points. And now getting on zeros really should hurt your overall lap time, right? So it's better to have it and use it in a burst rather than pushing like with tires, like with engines. Again, you can even micro those things even more. So yeah, a lot of things to pay more detailed attention to. I'll try to do that more in the last races. I think that will pay us big dividends as we're using those DRS zones with both of our guys trying to take those positions. Bottas successful against Aston Martin, Alonso. Theo still with that soft tire not really gaining much, and if we're losing a lot of tire, if we need to pit faster, I want to have something gained from that tire, right? Look at the speed. This DRS zone, as I told, it's a crazy one. Look at Bottas, look at Bottas. He's taking on Piastri as well. Double overtake here. Piastri, he's possibly did not get that DRS and now suffering from both of our guys, right? So that's really important to have that DRS. It's so crucial. And actually, that's nice pushing out of the tracks there from Bottas. Yeah, Theo actually is
currently P4.
He just had DRS, I don't know why. I was thinking he got into that DRS from Verstappen with that DRS from Piastri, but he did not. So now we will be on kind of tough spot though. Piastri losing a lot of spots and being pushed out of the track creates 2 seconds gap. So that's really good for us, as we don't want to fight those DRS. Effective DRS from other teams. We are not having the really dominant one, at least from the top 5 teams. We really should be lacking, right? So let's not push on that one. We're really not good on our tire temperatures. Let's get those up to just get the best laps with those soft tire especially, right? And let's not let Piastri to get back into this race for top 4, as this is now us, Red Bulls and Sauber. Really great. I mean, if I think about it from a perspective of upgrades, you know, what we learned in the season, get those really effective designs, we're really not like over investing in our designs or doing anything unfair in terms of that. We're really just getting nice development and now seeing results. The problem is emergency purchases and basically not investing just a bit into the another place for manufacturing. That was saved even the money, some money, because we would not have those emergency purchases, and in total would just be now okay, I think. Yeah, but in terms of development, we really did not cheat, and that kind of makes me happy and sad, because on the one hand we earning things just because we do a good job. On the other hand, if we had those emergency purchases not happening, if we have good parts all the way when we design them, because we don't have any financial troubles, let's imagine, then we could be fighting Red Bulls like we're doing right now, like for the last 3 or 4 races, when those financial troubles start. And look at this, Nice overtake of that DRS zone. Now we have inside line, but we're getting on another corner to the right. And now we're taking that position from Verstappen. We're taking position from Verstappen. Yes, we're having better medium tire here, which is exciting. And now catching up with Perez, which again, 6% better tire for us, but yeah, that's really nice results. Theo not looking that great with that soft tire, also needing to pit faster. Fourth position is kind of where we started. Actually, he started on third, no? No, it was fourth and fifth, so we're kind of gaining. But I would like to be in DRS zone. What else can I tell? Maybe we need to push a bit. Push a bit, get in the DRS zone, try to catch up with that hard until Verstappen not let Bottas go too far, right? I mean, he's not getting any far, he's not having any ERS, he's not pushing with tire anymore. So that's just about Theo getting closer to other three guys. Yeah, Bottas losing that position. Now I hope he stays in that DRS zone. Kind of need it. Let's again push with tire a bit.
Let's get after it.
Let's get after it. Getting some ERS back. Again, let's not miss that one. It does not hurt your race and you're not out of the race, you know. It's not a puncture. But it's overall management that will pay big dividends over the lap, you know. Getting better lap from one lap to the other and throughout the laps is really much better than just pushing all the way, you know. I had that concept in my mind. I think I mentioned that in the race as well, just but getting into neutral or saving just a bit and having your rest gives you faster overall time, you know. But yeah, I now think about it, I really push with that too much. Yeah, let's conserve here. We're losing tire. We don't want to do that. We're not gaining any seconds. With Bottas, it's another story. We're getting quite close to the DRS zone. If we get into that, possibly we can stay in it, but Verstappen has no DRS himself. So let's push just for a bit. We're okay in temps as well. We're getting quite close. Let's stop pushing with medium as well.
Normal pace now.
Normal pace now.
Perfect.
Hopefully this DRS will trigger and will stay on his tail all the time right now. I'm just a bit falling out of it.
Just close up.
1.2 it will be again. Really quick drop there. So let's first get DRS and then turn that pushing off, though then possibly we'll run into some failed overtakes with brakes on the corners and compromise our lap time, but we'll see. Yeah, 9. C09. We are getting in quite high temperatures, right? Soon it will be reddish. Soon it will be the DRS time. Gasly has an issue. Gasly is quite behind. We don't really care about him. And Verstappen catches up with Perez almost, as we're catching up with him. Okay, let's see that flashing, that green light. And we just go conserve. Should be green light anytime, right? Yeah, it is green light. Let's go conserve. Now we should be quite fine, and again closing just a bit more of a distance. As they'll start a fight, you know, it won't be easy for them as well. We should be okay. Should be okay. So now they're not really catching up with Theo. Theo having better tire, of course, conserving that much makes you just gives you better tire. Big distance here already of almost 5 seconds, but we are still P4, right? So we are quite fine with that. Perez drops position. We're having DRS still, so not dropping it ourselves, but Verstappen, he might build some distance ahead of everybody, right? So not looking the best for us. Gets the fastest lap as we're taking on Perez, actually. I did not imagine that happening so fast. We're having much better tire, that's true, actually. And yeah, the fastest lap goes to Piastri. Mechanical fault for Hamilton. I'd like to catch up with another DRS now. Let's push with ERS a bit, maybe with tire a bit as well. It's really valuable to not let Verstappen go. Pushing. Let's again see that green light, and let's see that podium, that second place. Much more better on our hold, much tighter hold on that second position for us. That's what we want to see. Theo fighting for those temperatures. Yeah, not great confidence on him, right? Now almost giving DRS for driver behind, not looking great. Now we have DRS, let's stop burning. Let's see what we can do by conserving. Also, Perez should be losing DRS quite soon, so we should be fine. Even trying to overtake Verstappen, okay? Should not try to overtake, we should conserve our lap time, I guess. But having a bit of a distance is good, though, yeah, Perez not letting us go. How the rain situation is going? 30 laps, seems not so much changed, maybe a bit less percentage here, right? So, yeah, quite a bit on the track, yeah, 31 lap, I said it here. Here we're kind of on 30, we should pit with Theo. We'll see. A lot of hards here, so not even mediums. So either people are expecting pit twice, or conserve a lot, or just not think about it, right? And just not pit at all on any kind of situation with wet conditions. We'll see. Now we are running a nice trio here. Bottas trying to catch up with Verstappen all the time. Really high confidence. Should be peak now. Yeah, it is peak. Fighting. Oh, Theo losing positions really bad as he's getting only medium confidence levels. Yeah, somebody gains, somebody loses, I guess. Verstappen takes back position. Again, possibly on the same. Okay, nice overtake. Bottas, we may see him, we may not see him. Possibly that's on the same straight. Yeah, really ridiculous looking replace sometimes, you know, not really giving anything to look at. Let's try to catch up with that DRS on in front of Theo, not giving up the same for Stroll. Tire temperatures also not looking amazing. Bottas taking the lead once again. There's quite a bit of fight going actually behind us as well. We can see Verstappen and Perez looking for some changes in lineup as well. Okay, 1.1 seconds. That should be good against Verstappen's DRS. Let's push a bit for the tire temperatures as well. Maybe that will affect our lead as well. We want to build a lead here, right? Theo also fighting for those places against me, those hard tires of Piastri. Not easy task, getting temperatures, getting back into DRS, not the freshest tire here. Whoa, what a dive here! What this was? Can I see a replay? Possibly not, but wow, that was such a dive. I know that it has a big, you know, difference if you have DRS, but he defended inside line and Perez just dived in there. Wow. I mean, there will be fighting now. Verstappen will not let this go, so that's really good for us. As we see Stroll pitting. Stroll is the one who's been on soft tire. Yeah. So, okay. These guys are for pitting strategy. Maybe I should copy that with Theo. We're not really holding positions. We're not really holding the tires. How many softs we have? 3 more. We can go for another soft until the rain. Push right now. Get the softs in what, like 3-4 laps as we get to 30% and be happy about it. Let's try that. Bottas now in front, still keeping that, yeah, really nice distance. 0.2 as Perez lost his DRS, so no longer fighting the Verstappen, just smashing that second position in his face. Not only getting that back, but also getting some nice distance, possibly some not really nice pushing each other out of the track happened. Perez goes into pits. Did he have? He had the medium tire. Yeah, he had medium. So mediums and softs pitting. Okay. Theo now in the red zone as we gave a lot for him. Medium. Should we pit with Bottas as well for soft tire? For soft, it's about 15 laps in this track when it's as good as bad as a medium. The rain will come on what? On 26th lap. On 30 we expect it to be as bad as you know, as good for inters as it can be. We have a bit of tire. Do we need that extra pit with Bottas? We're quite in front. The only real opponent is... yeah, it is Verstappen. There's 11 seconds behind us. I can understand pitting with Theo now. He's not even in the strategy right now, so that makes sense for him maybe, but Bottas, do we want to pit? Because if we want to pit, maybe it's right now. 15 more laps. It will be 32. Just about where the rain will hit enough for inters. Yeah, I don't know. By the way, those sounds, now when I edit, I hear what you guys hear. If I go really in detail edit, and these sounds what we hear right now, possibly hear it. It's just some chips. I'm just always having some on my table, like to shuffle them. Sometimes play live or online poker, you know, and habit stays here. It's really nice, you know, to have something to grab on. Like sometimes when if you play chess live, you just grab a piece and play with it a bit. Yeah, some habit. Not really kind of addictive habit, like you know, bounce leg nervously, you know. Not one of those habits, but kind of, you know, just repeating game. One of the simplest games people play, just repeat an action. It's yeah, it's nice feeling. So getting back to the race, do want to pit 11 seconds here, right? But now medium will be not so good as well against hard as well, right? For next 15 laps it might be a trouble. Also 11 seconds means, but we might get a nice pit stop. Still getting back into that top 4, top 5. I mean, these guys are quite close, but 11 seconds is nice looking gap to use. If we get a fresh tire, we just push all the way until the rain. We have a lot of soft tires piled up, right? We don't need to save any actually. We have one for the last bit of a race. We can put another, and even another if something happens in between. The only thing what I'm thinking is that if we want to put that soft tire, I should do that right now. Bottas. That's why I'm, you know, thinking. Having really nice gaps. Look at 11th place. What a gap is there? To the leader, can we see it? 32 seconds. Yeah, we are the leader. We now can use this this tab. I'm just not aware of that still. Not really that sinking in, you know. Let that sink in. If you have seen meme, open door and sink on the rug for entrance. Okay, so we can pit. I think let's pit the next lap. Though we're having some distance still here. Let's just use that tire a lot, right? As we're in front still, we can use that for just a bit of gains of time, and on the next lap, let's put the soft on. Yeah, strategy conflict, this will be a super crazy one. Again, strategy decision I make. I don't know what's up with me, but that's what I do. Maybe it will be good. We need a new soft for you as well here, and we have soft at the end. Again, this tapping thing, why not just do one click and select the tire? Is it that so hard to create this UI? I've been doing some programming with Python. I mean, it's completely different thing, I understand, but you can create those UI windows quite easily, even with TK Inter, you know. It's not that hard. That doesn't seem that hard. It's just a lot of things in this game, but looking a bit unfinished. For me, it does not look like hard programming challenge. It's more looking like, you know, designing, just putting a bit of hours and thinking from a player's perspective thing. Maybe doing some more tests before smashing new game. If that would be not new game, if that would be DLC, on the other hand, you can fix your game and be proud of it at the end of the day. But now we have a lot of unfinished games what turns out into new game, and yeah, I don't know, it's not looking good for me. Our strategy is set. We're running for this. We're having a lot of ERS here. It's fine. Maybe we'll need to fight a bit for Verstappen. Aggressiveness coming on us. So we're pushing on that medium right now. We are not really in trouble. So we're getting on those really risky strategies. Yeah, we are now behind. Not the greatest thing to see. Okay. Nice double stack. 2.5 is actually quite good for us. So we're getting those softs right now, pushing. Definitely pushing. Yeah, Perez behind with fresh hard.
2.1 behind.
Theo getting into some traffic as well. Let's give him ERS just to take those positions faster as well for Bottas. We have really cold tires right now. Let's not let those positions slip, as Theo already lost 2 positions. I think we will be regaining those quite fast as we get into nice temperatures. Yeah, for Bottas maybe we could order even attack always, but you know, let's be a bit careful right now. Want to just take those positions. Theo closing, Bottas closing on their opponents. Mercedes really not a competitor on the last part of the season. They just fallen off. Maybe they just going on research and trying, you know, to get next season going better for him. For them, as they are no longer even in top 3, they are just a mid team. Okay, we're getting that DRS now. It should be massive advantage for Theo, but he wiggled there. He really lost a bit of speed, though. We taking that position now really nicely with soft tire. Also, we should be just gaining time. Bottas getting nice position. Let's try to overtake here as well. Yeah, we saw that overtake. Now with Bottas. Yeah, he's trying that outside line, trying to use every opportunity to create every opportunity. It's still just a bit too far to take that position, but next DRS zone will be smashing. Yeah, we quite easily taking this one, I guess. Yeah, on the braking zone it finishes off. Let's get back to neutral. I think we'll be able to catch up with that DRS zone in front of us quite easily without it. Yeah, we are in it. Just having a bit of speed from the last DRS zone should be fine, right? Theo, I'd like to push with him a bit for DRS. Maybe he'll get into that himself, as he's having a soft tire. Now, nice speed. Nice speed. Bottas getting back into the race here. Now pushing with our tires, with both of our guys.
You're doing a great job, though.
Great job on the next victim, which is a Stroll. Well, be careful against Stroll. It sounds so much similar like Sargent, you know, SS and Crash. You never know. Sargent really actually used to take out cars not a single time under the blue flags. Then it's blue flag and you want to take Sargent, better be careful. Better even undercut him. Because you never know what's going to happen. They had the fastest lap for Bottas, really nice, getting on that soft tire. Let's give him ERS just a bit to catch up with that DRS from Norris as we closing on the 4th position. Really nice, those softs paying us big dividends, I guess. Yeah, Theo is really the one, but he needed this this help of pit stop, because he used that soft in the first place, right? So it's something that saves points for him. For Bottas, it's just nice strategy to, well, get fastest lap so far. Maybe that will go down for after the end of the race, since we have less fuel and we'll have a lot of softs on the track, I guess. But right now it's looking quite fine. We're catching up with guys. We still need to pit for better tire, or I don't know, wet conditions. We all will need to pit, right? We're catching up with soft right now, and there's not that many laps left until better conditions will kick in. We're taking on Norris, closing on Piastri. Yeah, Verstappen is the only one who looks unreachable still at the end of the season. Against everybody else, we're quite easily fighting now. Really nothing miraculously happening, you know. It just happens. It's going quite planned quite planned things happening right now, getting both cars in the points. Last finish was to second and eighth, and sprint 3 points. So now we want to have more. We want to have more, just improve our finishes. I don't know.
Good job with tyres.
Maybe with wet conditions we'll be able to pull off something crazy with Theo, though Theo has a big disadvantage in those conditions, so that's also not great for us. Yeah, Leclerc with some issues of the car. What those are actually, we can look. Let's see, so Leclerc having engine issues, 33%, so that might be quite serious at the end of the race. It's still 50 laps to go. It will get under 30%, and then we might have some medium issues. Yeah, okay, bear fighting. He's really burning that engine, I'd say. So yeah, we might be looking quite good for the end of the race, as Theo now builds up a bit of a distance against Stroll. We see really nice looking distance on the map, trying to catch up with Sainz. Lost a lot of positions, really unfortunate start for him, as Bottas caught up with Piastri, and now that hard tire really looking not great. These guys need to pit or they will be out of the race against somebody like me. Though not a lot of fresh tires, like mediums, few mediums, but basically not a lot of opponents here, right? Just a few hards as well. Soft definitely will hurt these guys the most. Yeah, we're trying to take that position, burning a lot of DRS. Now outside won't be quite empty, but we'll have inside line. No, we cannot dive there as it's unapproachable corner right now. Still, let's push a bit. We want to take Piastri out of our view in front. We would rather see him in the mirrors, as Theo now getting almost to the single digits of seconds in front of him for the gap to the Sainz. Really good as we take that third spot, going into neutral and trying to not let Leclerc go. Yeah, we're not really struggling with pace. We should catch up with him really fast. We are struggling with overtaking Piastri, so should be looking quite nice. Stroll now 7 seconds behind Theo. Really big gap forming there, and the gap in front of us actually is decreasing now, almost full second. Even 9 positions coming here. We're getting into those not nice temperatures with our softs, but after 2 minutes we having some first drops of the rain. We'd like to, at least for the next 5 laps, have this tire. Yeah, it's kind of on the projection, even a bit higher for Bottas somehow. And with Theo, is it? Or is it just... Yeah, it is. I thought it's just UI thing, but we are looking much better, so that's great. We're still having a bit of tire left, right? So we can extend this this soft tire if we need to. And yeah, we're catching up with Alonso, and now more gap left behind us, not in front. Really nice stat to look on, as we take the second position from Leclerc with Bottas. Really nice overtake, 10 seconds left against Verstappen. We are catching up with him, by the way. We really are, as he's using that 20% worse hard tire. That's really exciting for us now that DRS zone. Even we don't have that, you know, dominating DRS, 10th or 11th on the grid. This straight is super great, and it's one of the reasons why DRS is crucial on this track. Though without that we have recommended stats. I think it's 3rd and 5th car on low and high medium speed corners, which helps a lot. Now we're close to 9 seconds against Verstappen having the fastest lap. Fastest lap I predict will not drop from us until the end of the race. Or maybe even then we'll see, I mean, we'll try to improve it, getting the soft tire at the best time, or maybe just a bit earlier to get better positions, we'll see. As we are closing on, who is that? I think it's Sargent. I cannot look, let's just pray, now pray all together. But Sargent does not create any incident for our awesome race. It's not the first time he can do that.
Yeah, copy that, copy that.
Is it done? Can I look already?
We're ready for you.
Can I look? Yes, he's through. Okay. It's really hard moment to to look into. I mean, I'm not the only one whose race was ruined because of a sergeant under blue flags. So, really tough one. Now, we're getting those first drops of rain. Looking quite okay. We're closing on Verstappen, by the way. We're closing on Alonso so much. We're looking really good against those worse hard tires. Now, the question is how fast the rain will come into our race. Okay, it's 0.6. So it's around 5 or 6 hundredths of millimeters. So potentially, actually, we're still having like 9 laps under these conditions. Not what I was looking for, but let's see how well can we do with this situation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe we can do that. We could have done that. Possibly we need to do something like that. Of course, that's a bit later. We will need to get that up to the temperature as well. So let's not imagine like it's going to be after 7 laps. Was it 7? Yeah, it's around 8, let's say. It depends if that's 0.6 or 0.6 or 0.5. It may actually get a bit faster later as well. But let's just do this strategy a bit better manage for our management for our softs. Just try to extend it a bit, and yeah, let's get on the standard. As our advantage isn't that big anymore, those hards now kind of equal our softs, so actually softs should be quite slow because we degrade much faster, and yeah, let's just keep an eye on them on that rate of rain coming on the track, right?
We'll drop back to normal pace now.
Yeah, normal pace. Well, is that normal pace for Sauber? I thought no longer. I thought we are doing quite well. It's a bit of a rain. A lot of guys pit. We do not pit yet. Do we pit this or next lap? How's the time? The last laps, right? Let's see the timings. Okay, lap 28. Now Verstappen going on that wet tire. 0.24. Yeah, we need to pit. Let's stop playing these games. We need to pit. We're having really nice time getting on those inters. Yeah. Bottas, it's nice. We're looking for a podium finish, right? Getting on those better temps. Trying. Still not the best conditions for inters, but it's coming. It's coming. Leclerc. But with really bad engine problems there, letting us go through basically, and now we are getting in nice conditions for our tires. Let's push all the way. Let's use that advantage we have just a bit, but it I think still will count. Yeah, with Theo we lost a bit, but I think we lost partly because we chose that soft tire strategy for the start. Did not really work for us, but with Bottas we're looking quite fine. We started in 4th position, 4th and 5th. So he actually gained 1 position now, 5 seconds from Perez. And yeah, Perez 14 seconds, of course, behind there, not looking the best, but we're having better tire. We should be looking okay for the rest of this wet stint. Yellow flag. Come on, dude. Lock up on turn 1. Fortunately, it's only Leclerc but gets through.
But that's just the risk you take.
Okay, but that's actually not the worst lockup we can do, right? It did not go all the way. He just used that small piece of track and got back. So he's quite close. Dropped a bit of tire, right? That's a worst part of all of it. We're pushing quite ahead. After 17 laps, we are changing for soft, building really nice distance against Leclerc as he's possibly suffering from that engine issue. Verstappen building a nice gap, as Perez actually took our fastest lap with this inter. Is that possible? Let's close down a bit. Let's use a bit of ERS. Again, I think staying on 100 is as bad as staying on 0, because you end up not, you know, gathering more. but definitely not staying on 0 is our objective. So now I can push, knowing, but it's sunny. It's sunny time. It's going down. Now here we see 1.3. I think we have like 3 laps until really good conditions for softs. We're having a lot of VRS. We're getting on standard mode on our fuel right now already. We see Bottas really taking those corners nicely. Yeah, I think let's push. Let's push all the way. Let's wait just a bit more as those conditions get better. Okay, it's 1.2. Actually, let's go into pits. That's our chance of getting those positions with Theo as well. Is he already crossed? Where is Theo? He is 7th, right? So he must be like, oh, here it is. so big distance, and we have a lot of lapped cars, right? So hard to see. Bottas now getting into the pits for those softs. I think it's just in time. I think it's really in time, and it must be a really good decision. And look at this, we're pitting. And the first guys do not pit right now. We getting a better tire. Should be getting a really nice race end. Ready with that soft tire. Let's hope for a smooth pit stop, which is 2.9 seconds, a bit sleepy. But yeah, it's fine. Now Theo gets in the pits also for soft tire. We're having nice conditions. No longer there will be any rain, and track conditions will only get better for soft tire. We get those tires first. We'll get our temperatures first. So yeah, I think we're looking quite fine. I don't know when other guys will pit us. We still do not do that. We get back on the track still in points. I think that will be a great decision for us guys. Verstappen in pits. Okay, he's thinking, and we possibly not gaining a lot over him, right? I really like to get some advantage there. Did not. We'll see how other guys react to this change.
And we've had a crash on track.
I have a crash. Is it a crash? Okay. Oof. Well, that looks like our car.
No.
Well, that was Theo, right? 95. Okay. Well, he's out of the track right now. He's possibly losing a bit of a time. Front wing. An issue with front wing. Okay. Oh, he's back on the track. Yeah, he got a 5 seconds penalty, no? Yeah, 5 seconds for him. Let's not go for another pit stop. Let's just push with that soft as we have it. Perez and Norris still not in the pits. That's a great chance for Bottas, at least for Norris, right? We're really catching up with him. Stroll as well not in the pits. So Theo also looking really good. Leclerc pits possibly because of issues. He had already soft tire, maybe. I don't know. Possibly. Can we push all the way until the end? It's like 7 laps left. Pushing all the way. Yeah, it's fine. Actually 1 second faster, so let's do that. And yeah, for fuel we already in a better zone. Let's push with Bottas. Just trying to cut that distance in front, right? And we take over over Perez maybe as well. No, he gets out. I think just close enough. Well, he's still in the pits. He counts in the pits, but whoa, look at that speed from Bottas. So really nice overtake. Now those blue flags maybe will help us a bit if we can clear those fast. Yeah, awesome work. He has a fresher soft tire though. Let's not forget that. Now, fastest lap for Theo. Okay, with 5 seconds penalty, he still finishes in top 10. So we still getting that +1 point, which would be really exciting. It's already would be better finish than the last race. Again, we're having 7th position with Theo and quite a bit of a gap behind him. But we'll see how it goes. Maybe front wing will not let us build a lot of distance on hard mode to keep that against Perez, right? we much better chance to just getting behind him and snatching that spot at the end of the race, conserving that tire a bit. With Theo also not really catching up with science, maybe going standard and try to get the temperatures back. Yeah, let's try get back our temperatures for both of our guys, and yeah, let's try to go a bit normal, just to preserve what we have. We have quite a good race anyway. Bottas increased his starting position. Theo getting double points for us is also really nice. Nice qualifying for him. Yeah, let's go on standard for Bottas. Possibly he'll lose position, but maybe not lose DRS after that. Yeah, Bottas, keep it up just a bit, just to see if we can stay in that DRS, right? As for Theo, we're just looking to keep that 5 seconds gap, right, which we already have, so getting on the standard soon. Now, building a bit of ERS with Bottas. Yeah, Theo looking quite fine on his strategy, really taking that 7th spot. Best finish for him, it was 8th last time. So let's just keep him there. Now, Bottas. What can we do with him? We have a bit of ERS. We're quite behind Perez. He has an issue though, if that worsens. What issue that is actually? Perez. ERS. Okay. Cannot give a lot. We end up with 0 on ERS, not really closing to DRS, so we are not really having anything. We can just pray for that issue gets suddenly worse, right? Just a sudden drop or something like that. With Theo, we're getting the best finish for him for sure, almost. So no worries there. Definitely 3rd spot is something good with Bottas. We're still getting in that podium contender zone, right? So we kind of still on our objectives, getting a lot of points. I think, yeah, both of Aston's behind Mercedes. I don't even see them. Yeah, 15 16 not scoring a single point and letting yeah, Aston's us get into top 10 and 1 weak carb. Yeah, Ferrari cannot deal with that engine damage. Engine issue. Yeah, Valtteri almost getting into that DRS zone for the last lap. Okay, well this this heats up a bit. No, we're quite close. Quite close. Okay, well that's interesting. It looks fine here, but okay, now it's back to normal. Yeah, how do we snatch it? Yeah, copy. Few corners still left for us to prove ourselves being better. Let's push. Actually, next straight is better for that. But we want to push right now to get DRS, right?
But hot and temps just gonna need some lift and coast.
Maybe. Yeah, we have DRS. We have DRS with Bottas closing on Perez. Last corners, really nice, really nice. Okay, last corners. Can we do it? We're super close. Super close. Last corners drama, actually. Yeah, now that's terrible view here. DRS goes Bottas under the finish line. Really not doing much. Why is jumping like this? Again, best finish. I mean, we still did what we promised, what I wanted to do, something what we haven't done before. It's a bit lower for Bottas, but Theo gets his best finish, even with that 5-second penalty. And what that sums up for us, it's I think 21 points. Yeah, Theo getting 1 position up from Albon now. Getting in top 15, possibly taking over Zhu, maybe even Ricardo if it continues like this. And Valtteri getting 15 points here, already solid 7th spot. Hard to catch up with those guys if they do not finish and we win the last races. Yeah, it's possible, but it's hard. As for the team, is really possible to take that Aston Martin's 4th spot and actually get our objectives fully. fully completed, we got more wins, more podiums than them. So there have been really solid midfield finisher, I guess, all the season. That's their strength, and yeah, even Mercedes did not get any win. Yeah, we finished all the races. Really looking nice on our objectives. I think we're looking really great. Getting some money, which does not really matter. All we now care for is yeah, those objectives for the board. Now lost confidence, really disappointed, but remember, it can change, and that's a bit of a hook to see, can we really turn this around? Can we get those objectives, and can we get the long-term objective on our side, which should be yeah, should be the main thing to get, the only thing but can save us, basically, as we simply cannot get back on the money. So that's a bit longer episode. I hope you enjoyed it. It was interesting race, again, bringing something new, some improvements in my gameplay as well, managing more ERS, and yeah, getting into Brazil next time, and really close season finale. Can we snatch that 4th spot? Can we re-establish our board confidence? This was Free Happy Dolphin, and see you on the next episode.